Erica. They also was basically trying to say that that dude Derrick Jaxn, whatever his name is, the one that's like the relationship guru, dark skinned dude. He's like more muscular or whatever. He's like allegedly cheating on his wife, and like a couple of his mistresses came on Tasha K's show, and baby, it's a hot mess. And it's crazy because he sits there all day and like drag black men and be like, oh, black men is this and this and this, and then tell women all the stuff they need to do to keep a good relationship. And meanwhile, he out here lying to all these women, telling them that he's single. Like, he never posts his wife on social media, and he doesn't post his wife on social media until like August of last year. And come to find out, according to Tasha K, the person that came on there said that allegedly had an affair with Derrick, basically posted that after the fact that they had, alleged sexual escapade in a different state, like in Atlanta, while his woman was out of town, which makes you wonder, like, did she force him to make that post after she found out he was cheating on her and having an affair? Like, I just wonder, you know what I mean? And that's the thing why I always say, like, you know, you can't trust these people on the web. It's their career, you know. It's an image. It's all about image, and everything that's out here on the web, just because it looks real doesn't mean it is real. So it's just like interesting that he will be out here trying to give relationship advice allegedly, and he's cheating on his wife. And the whole thing is just a hot mess. I don't even like talking about people like him because, like, I did watch a couple of his videos, and like I said, he's good. But I caught on to what his game was because he just seemed OD too perfect, and nobody in the world is that perfect. You know what I'm saying? And he made his entire brand off of it, so he made sure that he gets to himself, you know, a brown-skinned black woman as a wife, and meanwhile, all of his mistresses, alleged mistresses, look like video vixens, you know, that's like smaller than her, light skin. You know, this is typical that the guys go after in Hollywood. And it's interesting that he has so many black women fooled to believe that, you know, he was this particular man, and just building a fantasy about it. And building a fantasy about it and making it seem as if he was such a perfect person. But now, like, all of his cards has just been exposed. And I don't think his wife has come out and said anything on it on social media. You know, people have been going on her Instagram page and stuff like that. She hasn't really been saying much on it, but she left her comment section open. So it's just been a ton of people commenting on her page. And I don't know if she got it under there for her to collect receipts for, like, I don't know, if she filed for a divorce from him or what the deal is. But this is just, like, really a precaution, because a lot of times when it comes to, like, black dating and stuff like that, all the time they try to say black women, oh, you know, black women got to choose better when they get dusty, like, or in bad relationships with guys. They'll say, oh, because he has a bad career and stuff like that, that means he can't be a good man to you, and this, and this. And honestly, like, Derrick Jaxn is like the perfect guy. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, he has the 6-figure income. He has this, and this, and he married to a woman who's a well-known, like, would say, Christian or whatever, and he still cheated on her. So that, what does that say about, like, men in general, or even particularly black men, and how they operate in their relationships? Like, it has nothing to do with education. It has nothing to do with any of it. It's just loyalty, and loyalty is something that it doesn't really run that far from each other. Like, it doesn't matter if you're making $50,000 or $500,000 a month. If you're not a loyal person, that don't mean, just because you got the money do not make you become a loyal person. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you become more disloyal because you feel like you have people at your disposal just to use up and just throw out whenever you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, anybody's watching this video right now, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, notification bell. If you guys are still getting into this, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, okay? But yeah, you guys, it's just crazy, you guys. And you guys tell me what you guys think about the whole Derrick Jaxn situation, because I just feel like he's just a fraud, and I feel like maybe he married his wife just to, you know, make his brand look good, and now he's going after the women that he really wanted behind the scenes. There's been several women who's come forward, a couple of chicks who said that she had to take a woman came out and said she had to take a Plan B pill because they were having unprotected sex and stuff, and it's like, oh my god, dude, like, you're on social media trying to give out this certain image, and you're allegedly out here exposing your wife to potential STDs and side babies and all types of things. So Derrick Jaxn got a lot of explaining to do, and he hasn't made a post in about 2 days, so I'm pretty sure he's going to come out. But also I had a conspiracy theory thought about it too, because I noticed that him and his wife is promoting a book, and I think it's called like How to Heal or something like that, something that's like, you know what I mean? It got me wondering, like, is this a publicity stunt? Is it possible that he's paid these women to come out and say these things about him so they can try to rehash his image and say, okay, I'm not the perfect man, but buy my book, man? I wouldn't buy his book. I wouldn't. Like, come on now. This is ridiculous, you know? And if it is a publicity stunt, you know, between him and his family, that's pathetic, man. I hope that's not the case, man, because it's embarrassing. And I feel like it's gonna hurt his brand more than help it, which makes me feel like it's not a publicity stunt. But people just speculating, of course, in the comment section, the videos and stuff I was watching, and his posts and stuff. The people commenting on his wife's post, you know, just speculating, y'all, just speculating, y'all. But anyway, if you're a fan, you're a black woman or just a woman in general, and even some black guys or whatever that fans or hate Derrick Jaxn, are you guys happy that he's been exposed? Are you guys happy that Tasha K decided to go ahead and read his receipts and allegedly put out the allegation? Like I said, everything I'm saying about Derrick Jaxn is alleged. Everything I say on my show is alleged. Remember that. Don't nobody come in here with no lawyers. I'm just over here doing my job, just talking the shit that I usually do. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about that whole situation in regard to Derrick Jaxn and his alleged mistress and all that other stuff, and his wife and all that other stuff that's been going on, man. Because it's definitely being crazy up in there. And then lastly, let me talk also another thing about these stimulus checks, man. And it's just like, dudes are just, you know, this black guy, man, out in Indianapolis, okay, literally killed his baby mama and like 3 other people, all because his dusty self, okay, probably wasn't paying child support. His stimulus check got took it for child support, and he tried to basically bully his baby mama into giving him $400 of the whatever amount, $3,000, $5,000 she was getting because she had his baby and he was to take care of, and he decided he wants to go on a shooting spree and kill everybody in sight, and now he's in jail. Like, I just can't with his dusty behavior. Like, I just feel like there should be a time for black men to sit down and really talk about the serious things that's been going on within the community that involves them in regards to the violence, in regards to the violence against each other, the violence against their wives, the abandoning their children. What else? I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can sit here and protest for black men all day about Black Lives Matter. Cops, please don't kill them, this, and this. But it's like, we need them to also advocate for us as black women. And also, you know, these so-called good black men, they need to start calling out these bad black men about them being dusty and not wanting to be providers to take care of themselves, and feeling that they should murder the mother of their children because of the fact that they don't want to provide for the child that they created. You want to go out here, you want to have fun, you want to create these kids, but you don't want to take care of them. And just because the government decides to pay the bill that you don't even want to pay, now you kill this lady when you didn't even earn that money. Like, sir, like, it's just a dustiness for me. It's just the bumminess for me. It's like, it's really just ridiculous. And this is just in particularly for my black people that's out there in the black community, especially in the heterosexual community, who, you know, go ahead and have kids with these dudes out here, these men out here, and they say, oh, you need to choose better, you need this, and this. And it's really deeper than choosing better. It's deeper than that, because Derrick Jaxn was basically like the perfect guy, right? And his wife was a Christian woman, and he still cheated on her allegedly, and still had mistresses coming out the woodwork saying that she was sleeping with him, raw dogging, all this types of stuff. So really what it is, I feel like black men, no matter what level of financial bracket they need to sit down and have a conversation and start learning about loyalty, learning about self-control, sexual discipline, and stop having a bunch of kids that they can't take care of, and also work on their toxic masculinity, because that's what it would be if you're out here killing a girl for having your baby and you not getting the money that you never actually gave to your child in the first place. That's some sick, twisted stuff. And honestly, I feel like everybody that's out there that's not talking about it, you know what I'm saying? If you are somebody who see that stuff going on, you need to say something. If you're a man and you see that your cousin or whatever is treating their baby mama a certain way, and I'm tired of the word baby mama. When are you guys gonna start marrying these women? What you know? And it's crazy, because like, just because you marry somebody, clearly don't mean that they're going to be faithful. Key, the person that we're talking about right now, he's a married man and allegedly has these affairs going on. But just in general, I feel like the black community, black men and black women need to literally sit down and get some serious relationship therapy so they can understand how a healthy family structure goes and builds, because really it's just a damn mess out here. You know, I can go into a rant on this all day, but seriously, I'm just tired of seeing it, and I just had to say something about it on my platform. This isn't a platform where I sit here and just talk about all these different like societal and community issues with black people, but when it starts to get to like in the celebrity realm and stuff like that, and it goes around the topics that I talk about, I have to say something, man. And I just feel like it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I just really want black men to do better. Treat their women better, treat their kids better, and stop being so dusty in certain logics. And if you are a person who is black, you need to make sure, a black male, and you're a good black male, you need to make sure that you do what you need to do and inform your other brothers of their reckless and no good behavior. And I don't know, align yourself with each other instead of killing each other. Because how can you build a community when the black men around the community is terrorizing the community? They're not doing the things that they need to do. They're not providing financial stability for their families.